right. She's awesome, I'll just say that, all right?
Okay, here I go. "300 seconds starts now." My name is Jo Paraiso, and I'm currently a 12th grade English teacher over at Fremont High. This is my 11th year in the district. I've been at Fremont High that entire time. What I'm talking today is about conversations in the virtual space, and what brought that up is these guys right here. And I'm a tech junkie, but my kids themselves are also growing up as tech junkies, and as much as I don't want that to happen, it happens. So a lot of my inspiration comes from what I learned from them at home, which I then bring into the classroom with my own students. So these are my seniors, last year and this year. And they are also working in that social media space where anything and everything is put out online. And what I worry about is when they get to employment, they don't understand the ramifications. So I want to talk about today, how do I bring my students to the world and my world to the students in a positive way that is academic and that actually upgrades their profile so it's not all Sharkeisha videos. Okay. One platform, after trying Blogger, WordPress, the one I've settled on and I'm very content with is youthvoices.net. And I'll be talking about that later in the Guru workshop. I like Youth Voices because it's all youth and teachers. And we use blogging on Youth Voices. And one of the things we do with blogging, we do many things. We celebrate with our blogs. So oftentimes the students will blog about some of the art. Art's a dying thing in high school. About the art they're doing in the class. That was Shakespeare prop making. We also use the blogs to process. So they actually have to share their work with other students, and people give comments about their process work and actually make suggestions. And this is where grown-ups coming in is great. Another aspect to blogging is very specific to my content and to my grade level is the senior project. So with the senior project, they are putting their ideas out to the world, and it seems like the senior project is becoming universal. Everybody's doing one, so let's collaborate on the same topics. Then we have kids responding back. And what I love about it is students understand that despite the fact that their topic is very locally based and personal, there are other kids around the world that even though they can't understand it completely, they can still make a connection. And that leads us now to where blogging has become a form of civic engagement, which is a part of the work I'm doing with EDDA for Oakland. And in blogging for civic engagement, they're posting things very local too and about their senior project. And so when we blog about that, then we have affirmation of our students as civic engagers. And so they get people that are responding and saying, hey, y'all are street smart. And that's just as good as academic smart, vice versa, vice versa. My kids are academically smart too. And that's where writing self from the blogs now meets their speaking self. So I've taken the blogs for the last 5 years, and I've tried to see what could I do with the written word and now put it into just some of that academic discourse OUSD is hot on, everybody's hot on, and actually have kids go face to face. One way we do is, here's an example of a Google Hangout we did on Youth Voices. These are the kids in Utah. Our kids would never talk to kids from private schools with uniforms, etc. The perspective is still valuable, though, to speak to other people. Shall we hang out together? Okay, here we go. You're about to see my student Katya, and she is agreeing to talk to us today on a hangout. And I don't know, has anybody hung out before? Yeah. Here we go. Hi, Katya.
Hi, Misty.
How you doing? Hey, thanks for nerding out and joining a bunch of teachers today.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, Katya, we don't have much time. I told you before this was a 15-minute Ignite, so I'll get right to the main question. Can you talk a little bit about the work we do in English with Google Hangout?
For sure. We have hangouts at night, sometimes as study groups for Shakespeare. I also use the hangouts to talk to other students in Utah, New York, and my own classmates about my senior research topic.
Excellent. And can you talk a little bit about your senior research project, what you're doing?
I'm studying women in the construction industry, a feminist approach. I want to challenge the idea that women can go so far in certain industries.
Cool. Well, given it's an Ignite, that's really all we have time for. So can everybody just wave to Katya? Thank you very much. Oh, magic. The magic of Ignites. I'm in two places at one time. Okay, so in bringing it full circle, one of the ways that I've had conversations in a virtual space is through blogging. Then I've gone to the Google Hangout because I want to see the writing self and the speaking self and all of those selves with my kids meet. And then we become a world where conversation can happen all over the place no matter where you are. So that Yoda would be proud. It would be a place where nobody's talking to the hand. We're at least engaging in the dialogue, and so blogging and Hangouts are one way to have a forum for those dialogue engagements. And that is my spiel. 299.